Hi, my name is Jenny Gonzalez, and I teach science to middle and high schoolers at Santiago Christian School in the Dominican Republic. This video submission is my final project for EDIM 516 Digital Literacy at Wilkes University. In this video, I will introduce you to learning management systems, or LMSs, and see some of the pros and cons of using them in the middle school classroom. I have more experience with using Moodle, but I will point out some differences with other platforms and some of the comments from my students about using an LMS. We'll also hear from a local expert, my current principal, Dr. Sheila Benning, and some of my 7th, 8th, and 9th grade students, as well as some of my thoughts about using LMSs in the classroom. According to AMPANET.com, an LMS is a delivery vehicle for content created elsewhere. The first learning management system was released in 1990 by SoftArc. The first open source LMS, Moodle, was released in 2002. Many businesses and sites became condensed for a mobile version in 2008. This has been very important for integration in the classroom. Ms. Claudia Lee, an Edmodo expert, says, "I believe multiple platforms could be used in a single classroom as long as you are clear on its limitations. There is no platform that is one size fits all. Each platform has a different utility, and one needs to choose the most suitable platform to suit the most appropriate delivery of educational content." According to Shift e-Learning, before teaching with online coursework, you should begin by laying the groundwork and building anticipation for the course. Communicate expectations and goals before the course starts. Know your audience, and explain the value of your coursework beforehand. During the coursework, design for active participation. Give relevant feedback and progress visualization. Use a mix of instructional strategies. Encourage communication. Provide content that is accessible. After the course, celebrate course completion and provide takeaways. So I am actually here with Dr. Sheila Benning, who is my current middle school principal, and she's going to tell us about her expertise with Moodle and other learning management systems. Awesome. So what do you look for as far as options for what students can be able to do, what teachers can be able to do with an LMS?
I think it's important in the classrooms that are on-site classrooms for students to still be able to do a lot of things on-site. And so it's a blend, not a takeover. So like at the college level, they're online, so you want them to be able to be conversational. But at the middle school, high school level, you want them to enhance the learning process, not take over the learning process, so that they're still communicating in the classrooms. So I look for ways that they can use technology to aid the learning. So can they do videos? Can they do discussion forums that enhance learning? Can they build things together? Can they do collaborative learning? But still they're talking face-to-face and they're still working face-to-face as well.
Awesome. So what do you think the biggest advantage is for a learning management system? Do you think it's that online collaboration in the classroom?
That it aided the classroom learning. Like those students who were quieter actually would talk in the middle classroom in the conversations. And so then that transferred into the actual classroom, that when a teacher led discussion, those students talked more. I love it for middle school kids because they tend to lose a lot. And so all of the information's right there. The notes are there, they hand their papers in right there, so it focuses more on the learning.
So how would you compare Moodle to other LMSs that you have experience with?
Okay, with Moodle compared to Blackboard, Blackboard is, I think, much better for higher level learning. For university level, I think for something as simple as middle school or even high school, you don't need all of the bells and whistles that Blackboard has. It's a lot more expensive too, and Moodle's free, and free is always pretty good.
Always great.
Edmodo, I like Edmodo, except I would say Edmodo probably wasn't one of my favorites, but I love their, they have a lot of tools, a lot of library of resources, videos of resources. They have learning lesson plans, so if you dig into that, you can find lesson plans already set for different topics. So I like the community for teachers that Edmodo provides, whereas Moodle doesn't do that at all. Moodle is purely a platform.
It seems there is agreement that each learning management system has its own advantages and weaknesses. The benefits of Moodle make it a great tool for the middle school classroom. The opportunity for collaboration among peers is high on the strength list. The other advantages include a single place for students to check for work, submit assignments, and participate in class. The weaknesses depend more on how teachers are using it in the classroom or are opportunities for instruction. But don't take my word for it. Bring on the students!
What I like about Moodle is that it's easy access. Like let's say I lose a piece of paper, I can find it on Moodle, print it. I can also turn stuff in digitally, and you can see if I turned it in. Because email doesn't always work.
It is like easier to turn in work than in real life, and you can remember better.
It's easy to access, and it allows you to upload many things that you wouldn't normally be able to do without it.
I like that Moodle can sort of alleviate the problems of like turning stuff in, because it's all like integrated into one platform for many classes. So you can just log in and see what the class has been doing if you're missing.
It's easy to use, and it's like an easy way to like submit assignments.
I really like how the teacher can put the work of the class there, and I can always check notes of the class, and it's always there, very accessible.
Sometimes when we have to use it in computer class, we have to log in, and sometimes you don't remember that information.
I don't like that on Moodle. Like sometimes, like like on the forum posts, or submitting something. While you're submitting something, like sometimes it doesn't because like it is too big or something like that.
That it has a data limit sometimes, and if you have a lot of information, it doesn't allow you to upload it.
I don't like that Moodle has sort of an older design. The website sometimes feels a little antiquated. Like if you go to the SES website, for example, it's a lot more modern looking.
When you turn in something on Moodle and you actually turn it in late, it doesn't actually notify the teacher that you turned it in, so it can just stay there and then leave a 0 on PowerSchool.
Something like Google Docs, then right away we can upload it there.
Upload bigger file size.
I wish it could actually send you notifications when you haven't turned something in so that you can actually turn it in.
Search for the thing that you need.
Do Google Docs, like how you can like work live. Like maybe if Moodle did that, it'd be cool.
Probably make documents on Moodle itself.
Like check it every day, see what has been happening in the class. That's a very good way to get up to date for the class.
Remember your password.
At first, it's hard to use, but you'll get used to it.
When you're on Moodle, always double check what you're looking for, because there have been times where I go to look for something in a class and I just get like mind boggled for how many sections there are. So I have to ask the teacher like, oh, is this, or like ask a peer to verify that what you're downloading or what you're doing is what you're supposed to be doing.
Well, make sure you know how to use a computer. It's a website, and it's based strictly on files and documents. So just make sure you know how to use a computer so that you can make good documents, know how to upload them, and get good grades.
There could be a way maybe for them to give a direct link to download a worksheet or something. And Moodle could let you share a link, and then the students just click on that and it automatically downloads it.
And where would that be? Where would the link be?
That link could be sent to each of the students' email, for example, and then the teacher could say, check your emails, there's going to be a link of a worksheet for you to download.
Yeah, use it a little bit more. Because I feel like there's a lot of opportunity on Moodle. There are a lot of things you could do. And
Like what?
Like just use it for projects, homework in general. A lot of teachers have kind of forgotten about it. But there's a lot of stuff you could do on Moodle that they don't let you do.